Scientists are making drones from taxidermy ducks. You think 1 minute you're looking at a nice bird in the sky? Nope, that's Big Brother keeping its eye on you. Did you hear about the guy that got arrested in Nebraska because he got with a bull in his car? What an interesting guy. Yeah, I only saw like a small clip of this. I thought it was just like a cool way of transporting this cow. It's so tragic how cute bears are while being so deadly.
Store manager Shelly Diano heard noises coming from the van and quickly realized what was happening.
I said, he's in the van. And then the little cub followed and went inside the van, and then they just started eating the donut.
Scientists are making drones from taxidermy ducks. Holy, that's awesome. You can't trust anything. The surveillance never stops. You think 1 minute you're looking at a nice bird in the sky? Nope, that's Big Brother keeping its eye on you. Can't even bird watch in peace. Birds aren't real. True. Lending more and more credibility to that. Taxidermy birds are taking flight once again, attached to flapping wing drones. The unusual project led by researchers at the New Mexico Institute of Mining and Technology is meant to create a device that can help study bird flight and monitor wildlife in a relatively non-invasive way. Is this good enough to fool birds? This thing's just gonna get bullied. Instead of using artificial materials for building drones, we can use the dead birds and re-engineer them as a drone. Well, you know what? There actually is a case that proves that this can work. You guys remember this? I think it was a robot gorilla. Yeah. This actually does work in the wild. The BBC a while ago did something called Spy in the Wild, where they put recording equipment in little robot animals. And the animals responded very positively to it. With the robot gorilla in particular, there was a really nice family of gorillas that was like, damn, this little guy's up. We'll take care of you, bud. So they like took care of the little robot. That's an Ewok. Yeah, no, it's a goofy little creature. But it worked. The animals did respond positively. So actually, this taxidermy bird drone is kind of big brain. That's adorable. It actually is super cute. That whole series they did, Spy in the Wild, I highly recommend. It's super interesting, and it's really cute. Like, actually cute. Every animal responded positively for the most part, except for one of them. I can't remember who, but one of the robot spies got pissed on. The animals immediately outcasted and exiled it for being different. But most of them were highly successful. Oh my god, that's right, the hippo. The hippo was so cute. This was such a good series they did for a little while. I wish they'd bring it back. Look up Project Pigeon, bird-flown bombs. Project Pigeon, huh? Project Pigeon. During World War II, an American behaviorist, B.F. Skinner, attempted to develop a pigeon-controlled guided bomb. This is so much less wholesome than just a goofy little robot gorilla looking at other gorillas. Or a cute little tortoise. This man was using it for a bomb. It was using the U.S. Navy's radar-guided Bat Glide Bomb. Birdenheimer. Yeah, I guess so. A pretty creative idea, I guess. New score streak in Modern Warfare 3 pigeon bombing. That would go very hard. I've worked with animals since 1990. Animals are cool. Hey, agreed. And I think that is a great line of work. Did you hear about the guy that got arrested in Nebraska because he got with a bull in his car? Yeah, it's this video, right? He got arrested? Even my mom sent me this video. She thought it was the coolest thing ever. I didn't know he got arrested, though. I only saw, like, a little clip of it.
Around 10 a.m., the Norfolk Police Division responded to
What's he arrested for? Having a good time? Being a good Uber?
On 275 with a Watusi bull in his passenger seat.
The officers received a call reference a car driving into town that had a cow in it.
I think that's fine. Oh wow, the cow shit all over this.
They thought that it was going to be.
Wow.
A cow in.
I can't say I ever saw the back of the car. This thing's got a lot A lot of features. The license plate is boy and dog, a custom license plate for that, and then a decal that says lice. And it's covered in bullshit. Wow. I mean, I have no doubt the bull was scared, but goodness. Huh. I really want to know what this says. Looks like it says concussion beef, which is hype. What an interesting guy. Yeah, I only saw like a small clip of this. I thought it was just like a cool way of transporting this cow. I thought he was like a VIP or something. Maybe like one of those animal actors or someone.
Received a call reference a car driving into town that had a cow in it. They thought that it was going to be, you know, like a calf, something smaller, something that actually fit.
What is that it said on the side? Best car?
Calf, something smaller.
Best car citizen.
Something that actually fit inside the vehicle.
And the vehicle was big enough. Well, technically.
As a result, the officer performed a traffic stop and addressed
He looks like a nice enough guy.
Violations that were occurring with that particular
best car entry
situation.
The occupant of the vehicle was identified as Lee Meyer of Neely. The Watusi Bulls
Free my man.
Howdy Doody.
Free him.
He was immediately pulled over by Norfolk police and they performed a routine traffic stop.
The officer wrote him some warnings. There were some citable issues with that situation. The officer chose to write him a warning and ask him to take the animal back home and to leave the city.
Meyer and Howdy Doody are on their
Literally
way back
told him to
home
get out
and
of
no one
town.
was hurt. From Norfolk News Channel, Nebraska, Andrew Pfeiffer.
I mean, that seems like a cool battle vehicle as well. Like, should Mad Max ever happen, I think training this bull to get ready to impale other riders is probably a good call. He seems like a cool guy. What was his name? Lee Meyer. So he didn't even steal it to resell it. This otter just stole it because he was hungry. What a meal. That's got to be one of the most expensive meals ever eaten. Wow. Congrats to the otter, I guess. Hear about the wild bear that made Magic Kingdom shut down? Yeah, Danny told me about it earlier. He was apparently like in one of the rides, like in the background or something. What is this? Is that the bear? It's an awfully small bear. Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission said it safely captured the adult female bear that was reported to be in a tree at the Orlando Resort's Magic Kingdom. Oh, I'm glad they got it out of there safely. A little disappointed they didn't let it have a magical day at Disney, but whatever. Staff have captured the animal and are relocating the bear out of the park to an area in or around the Ocala National Forest. They just bring it over to Universal to sabotage them. You can't stay here, but Universal's got some equally cool stuff. Hear about some bears that raided a Krispy Kreme donut van and made deliveries on an Alaskan military base. That sounds fake. Photos show bear and her cubs after they raid Krispy Kreme donut van. They ate 20 packages of donut holes and more. Enjoy the type 2 diabetes.
Cream store in Muldoon, store manager Candace Sargent got an unusual call.
And for me, I didn't believe it. I was like really astonished.
Her delivery driver reported bears were in the back of his van.
There's no way that bears are in the back of the van. Like you would think donuts and bears. And then I was like, okay, well,
I'd believe it.
How do we solve this?
The driver had left the van briefly unattended as he made a regular delivery to an express store on J-Bear. What he didn't know is that a mama black bear and her cubs were regular customers outside the store. And that morning, they were on the prowl for something
It's so
to eat.
tragic how cute bears are while being so
Base
deadly.
store manager Shelly Diano heard noises coming from the van and quickly realized what was happening.
I said, he's in the van. And then the little cub followed and went inside the van, and then they just started eating the donuts.
Deano snapped a few pictures of the hungry bears chowing down.
They earned it.
Like,
A little treat.
Open the
What's wrong with that?
packages.
You said they
we were
did
trying
the
to beat on
delivery?
the van, but they just kept eating all the donuts. They ate 20 packages of the donut holes. And then I believe 6 packages of the 3-pack chocolate donuts they did.
The experience.
There's no way they're
going
gonna survive that sugar rush.
A little differently in the future.
We'll definitely be learning to slide up our ramp, close the doors to ensure that bears don't get back in